Good morning, day 16. The sun is just coming up over the ridge. It's 8 a.m. and I just packed up. I was at Carter Gap Shelter, and you can see down there some tents. People over there packing up. So there was a pretty good crowd here, about 10 people last night. I was the only one that stayed in the shelter. So people generally prefer their tents because there's mice in the shelters, but I didn't have any mice last night at all. And then it rained early this morning around 5 a.m. So I was super pumped that I didn't have to pack up a wet tent. And then the clouds lifted, sun came out, so it looks like a gorgeous day to be out hiking. I've got about 9 miles to get to Long Branch Shelter. There are 3 significant climbs today, so I'm just gonna take it easy on my tired body here, take a lot of breaks, no rush, and I'll get there eventually. So let's see what the trail's bringing me today. This has to be one of the most spectacular views I've had to date. So as I scan across, I am above the clouds looking down, and peaks of mountains are sticking up out of the clouds. So look at this. That is so amazing. Yeah, you can't get that unless you get up early in the morning. Look at that. Little peaks of mountains sticking up out of the clouds. Whoa. Freaking incredible. So way up top there on Albert Mountain, way up top, that is the Albert Mountain Fire Tower. And the AT, yeah, straight up to that fire tower. Up and over the mountain and then down the other side. End of 9.9 miles. This is the Long Branch Shelter area, double-decker. Looks like I'm the first one here today. And benches with backs, that would be nice. Yeah, so it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning, so definitely in the shelter tonight. And I already know from experience that the mice are usually up top, so I'm gonna go down below, get out my stuff, and get all settled in, eat a second lunch, and enjoy a beautiful afternoon of rest. So, day 4 of North Carolina. I took no photos and no video. Quite a story. So overnight, rain and thunderstorms came in while I was at Long Branch Shelter. About 3 a.m. we had our first shower. By 5 a.m. the lightning was flashing, the thunder was booming. I needed to get to a place called Rock Gap to get picked up by a hiker shuttle at 9:45. So at some point I had to pack up and get out of the shelter and start hiking. It was only 3.7 miles, but the weather was terrible. So didn't have much choice. I waited for the rain to slow down and the thunder and lightning to fade away. So I packed up, headed out. Another thunderstorm popped. I had to hike through it and had no choice. It was pouring rain. The storm wasn't severe. It was more of a gentle thunderstorm, but there was still some lightning and some thunder. And I did make it to the Rock Gap parking area on time, but I got there a little too early, so I had to wait, and I was not moving, and I was soaking wet from the rain, and I was getting cold and shivering again. But the hiker shuttle came, took us, me and a bunch of other people. We went into Franklin, North Carolina, and we are all now at a place called the Grove Hostel. Got showered, laundry, went out to eat, got a hamburger and french fries, and loaded up on some calories. Tomorrow I am going to take off a day and rest here at the hostel, and I need to get out and get some food resupply for the next section. So the next day there will be no video for, gosh, that would be North Carolina. Day 5 is going to be a 0, so no hiking that day. Happy trails.